Hello. Hello, this is Sierra Nevada and welcome to another video. Today we are doing another short story based on a little challenge I gave myself. Basically, the story started on another YouTuber's Discord server. It's like when after I finally got one of my other nicknames taken off. It was around Christmas, and I wanted a Christmas name, and so one of the mods gave me a Christmas name, Sierra Nevada Navidad. Yeah, and because of that nickname, a few friends and I came up with the characters to the story, and I created the story with using these characters, and yeah. It was something I created at Christmas, but didn't actually write till recently. Yeah. And now I'm sharing with you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video. And no, it's not a Christmas story. It could be any time of year story. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like and subscribe. And hit the bell so you know when I do another video. And be sure to comment down below what other stories you'd like me to do. Unless you want to do a game with me in which I have the community give me nicknames and I try to create a story around it. Like maybe in a live stream or something. If you want to see that, let me know. And I can see what I can do about that. Yeah. Let's get started with the video. But first, before we do the actual story, I want to say thank you to one of my friends who helped create the story and created this art, Soul Gazelle. Shout out to you for this amazing art, even though she didn't know what the characters actually looked like. It still looks amazing. They're sitting by a campfire, cuddling with one another. It's cute. Let's get started. It all started in the mountains, higher and farther than anyone would dare travel, deeper than anyone would dare venture. It was a calm place, the snow-capped mountains that were perfect for a queen and her friends. But this was no ordinary queen. She was a nice queen, whose powers came from the heart of the mountains itself. Her name was Ananica. I don't know if that's actually a real name, but it can be. Ananica lived in a fabulous and cozy castle with her two friends, a blind dragon with a keen sense of smell named Melly Blue, and a little baby llama named Teepee, who had the ability to inflict happiness and joy into the hearts of many. They were the only and best friends she could ever have, and she could never imagine being separated from them. They were all she had left. They spent hours together, playing hide-and-seek in the snow and in the castle, which happened to be big enough to hold a fairly large dragon. They would cuddle up around the fireplace whenever it got too cold outside, not afraid of the blizzards that often tried to break through the sturdy castle. But not a breeze of cold air would pass by the queen without her pushing it away. But one day something changed. While the three of them were playing hide-and-seek, Ananica notices something near at the base of her mountain. She called her friends to her side, not wanting to put them in any danger, but only Melly Blue returned, at full attention, using his sense of smell to find her. "Do you know where Teepee went, Melly?" the queen asked her dragon friend, careful not to say "see," because the dragon couldn't even see the smoke coming out of his own nostrils. Melly Blue sniffed the air carefully before shaking his head. in a way that only a dragon could, which was very slightly, due to his big head and thick neck. It's okay, Millie. How about we go look for her? Ananica offered, trying to be cheerful. TB could just have gotten lost. Nothing bad ever happened to her could ever happen to her sweet baby llama, right? What was going on down at the bottom of the mountain something to do with it? She tried not to focus on those questions, as she looked around everywhere she could. But no matter how hard she looked, she couldn't find her little friend anywhere. Didn't help that TB almost blended in with the snow, with her creamy and fluffy white coat. She did wear a purple and blue scarf, but seemed to like falling off all the time. TB? Ananica cried out for the baby llama. She wanted to make sure she didn't stay out for long. When it got dark, it got cold, and she wanted to keep the llama warm and safe. Hide and seek is over. We're going inside, TB. TB? Suddenly, she heard a loud snort over at Millie's direction, as a puff of smoke exited his nostrils. Ananica looked to face him to notice that he was looking at something. What's those? She asked quietly, getting closer so that she could get a better look. Sure enough, they were tiny hoof prints on the ground. They belonged to TB. Millie may not have seen them, but he knew and could recognize the baby llama's scent from anywhere. Come on, we need to get her back to the castle before it gets dark, the queen replied, stating her order as she began to descend carefully down the mountain, following the llama's trail. It didn't take her long before she realized where she was going, and as they continued, with Millie right behind her, as the tracks were getting harder and harder to spot, they disappeared entirely. TB? Ananica said, her voice echoing off the mountain as she looked down to where there was civilization. Why here? Wouldn't it have been better to go closer to town or village? The closest place was miles away from the mountain. Normally, no one came to disturb her or her friends without reason. Had these people kidnapped Davy? Millie snorted again as he paced behind her, wanting to go down there, but not wanting to disobey orders. Clearly, he could smell TV's scent. Do you know what she's feeling? Ananica asked, her dragon friend, turning to see distress and sadness in his eyes. She understood, and it broke her heart, and filled her with anger. She closed her eyes as she felt the wind pick up around her, as a blizzard of snow erupted out of what seemed to be out of nowhere. Millie instinctively shielded her from her own angry storm by wrapping his scaly tail around her. The queen took slow, deep breaths as the storm died down. You're right. We need to get TB out of there. Preferably not by burying it in feet of snow. Millie Blue snorted again as he lifted his head and began his descent. Ananica quickly climbing onto his back so she wouldn't slip and fall on her way down the mountain. As she watched as what seemed to be a small gathering turned to what seemed like a circus, crowded with people who looked joyous and happy, and she knew why. They were TB. As they neared the circus of bright colors and cheeriness, she felt a bittersweet joy and loneliness wash over her. What had they done to TB to cause us so much unhappiness? They arrived in the circus as the queen noticed several people step back in horror and awe as she entered on the back of a dragon. Do you happen to know where my friend is? She asked boldly. I don't know why that says that. Nah. And who are you, may I ask? A voice replied, gruff and stern. I am Queen Ananica of this mountain, and I believe you have made a big mistake, she replied. Cold spark in her eyes sent people back even more as the temperature dropped. Suddenly she felt a wave of joy gently wafting over her, to her, near where the heart of the circus would be. Excuse me, she said simply, relieved and hopeful. T.B. didn't seem to be scared or hurt. She had felt her friend's presence, eager to be free. Before Ananica could ask why she'd stopped in her tracks, she stopped in her tracks as she saw what was before her. There was a cart with a cage holding a little baby llama, whose brown eyes sparkled with happiness. "T.B.!" Ananica said with glee as she ran over to the cage, shattering the bars by freezing them. T.B. leaped into the queen's arms, snuggling up against her. A feeling of contentment and peace overwhelmed her. "I'm here now. You're safe." "Is she yours, your highness?" a voice asked from behind her. She turned to see a crowd watching her, surprise and shock on their faces. "Yes, she is my friend," Ananica said, as Melanie stood by her side, and she hopped onto his back, preparing to fly away with T.B. safe in her arms. "We thought she was lost," one of the men said. "She looked cold and alone, so we took her down to warm up. We didn't mean to any harm. Our apologies." "Your apology is accepted," she replied, as she commanded Melanie to rise. She heard cheers and shouts, as well as gasps of amazement. She flew up and away, back to her castle with her two friends by her side. Always. And that's the story of Queen Ananica, which is a very interesting name that came up when I was trying to figure out what to name this character. It's unique, special, just like she is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you and make sure you like and subscribe, and be sure to comment down below what you would like to see next. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!